Hello and welcome to WSTC News. I'm Zach Riffle.
And I'm Austin Dre. The student-operated newscast is brought to you by Belmont-Harrison Career Center and St. Clairsville High School.
First up today, U.S. health officials have traced a food poisoning outbreak from romaine lettuce to at least one farm in California. They also warned, however, that other farms are likely involved in the E. coli outbreak and consumers should continue checking the label before purchasing romaine lettuce. The Food and Drug Administration said 59 people in 15 states have now been sickened by the tainted lettuce. That's 7 more cases than previously reported, but regulators said that they are fairly confident that the lettuce which first triggered the outbreak has been removed from the market. E. coli, the bacteria often associated with food poisoning, usually causes sicknesses 2 to 8 days later, according to health authorities. Most people with the infection get diarrhea and abdominal cramps. Some cases can be even life-threatening, causing kidney failure and seizures.
Next, the Ohio State Highway Patrol is warning drivers about the dangers of driving in the winter weather. With more than 13,000 crashes caused by snow, ice, and slush from 2016 to 2017, and 21% of those being speed-related, officials say you need to give yourself extra time. That includes waking up a little early to defrost your car and clean off the snow and ice. The State Highway Patrol is also reminding travelers to check their batteries, tires, and make sure that stuff is ready for the winter season. Finally, always wear your seatbelt.
The start of winter means the start of another St. C. Singers show choir season. The group has already begun to prepare for another year of success. Here's WSTC reporter Alexis Barker with more.
The St. C. Singers have a history of a winning season, and they're out for another win this year. With 40 singers and dancers, 4 band members, 4 tech crew, and 2 very important directors, they're out for another successful year.
Well, this year's show is, it came actually from our choreographer, and she had an idea for a show with shadows, and so we went shadows into the light, and we've got a lot of cool little things that we're working with, some backlighting, some scrims, we're working with some dancing and choreography that goes together, so it looks like the other person's dancing the shadow image, and so it's a pretty cool concept, some good songs, good music, and should be a lot of fun.
I'm really looking forward to riding the bus up and talking to meet new people and winning.
I'm really excited because I've watched Singers because my sister was in it, and it's really exciting for me to be in it for my first year.
The first competition is January 12th at Alliance High School. The group hopes to open up with a grand championship.
It's really exciting because I've gotten to see this group grow since my freshman year, and it's really exciting to step up and be a leader now and really just be successful.
This year's group brings a ton of experience. We got a lot of seniors that are doing a great job, and so I'm very excited about the potential of where we can go. We got a lot of work to do, but yeah, this year's group with the leadership and the new kids coming along, I think it's going to be an awesome group.
This is Alexis Barker. Back to you in the studio.
With Christmas right around the corner, St. Clairsville held their annual Christmas variety show on Friday, December 7th. The master of ceremonies was Mr. Berk, and the show turned out to be another hit. Here's WSTC News reporter Josh LaBiche with more.
Earlier this month, the St. Clairsville Christmas Variety Show was held in the auditorium. Students showcased their talents for their friends and family to see. There were 15 acts accompanied by a chamber choir and sweet harmony. I know this is your first Christmas variety show. How did it go? Are you looking forward to future performances?
I think it went really good, and I am looking for.
A lot of friends and family came to watch the show. Amazing performance on your last variety show. Would you give any advice to the lower classmen?
Honestly, just don't let the nerves get the best of you, because then it ends up being really bad, so you just kind of gotta do it.
Tell us how your last Christmas variety show went.
It was pretty sweet. We had a lot of fun and spread a lot of Christmas cheer.
Within the show, there was a lot of talent, from solos to groups. How long have you been putting on these Christmas variety shows?
Well, I've been here 17 years, and we've done them every year that we've been here. So it's been a long tradition. I think it was even before I was here. So probably had last, I would say somewhere close to 20, 25 years they've been doing variety shows.
And how do you prepare your students for the shows?
Well, we don't do a lot of preparation for the variety shows. It's really on the kids to learn the music, pick out their songs, do what they want to do. Obviously, if they're having some struggles or need accompaniment, they come to me, and we put the live accompaniment to it or the band to it. And so it's mostly on the students. They do a lot of great work just to prepare and get it ready for themselves.
Reporting for WSTC News, I'm Josh LaBiche.
Don't change that dial. Stay tuned for more WSTC News.
Conversation Corner, Christmas Trivia, and WSTC Sports.
You won't want to miss it.
We'll be right back.
Let's carry on and take advantage of the opportunities offered at the Belmont-Harrison Career Centers and learn a trade while earning your high school diploma at the same time. Check out interesting and challenging programs right now. Business, skilled trades, technical, mechanical, or personal services. You'll find Belmont-Harrison Career Centers facilities and programs truly amazing. See your guidance counselor or call the Belmont-Harrison Career Centers today at 740-695-9130 or visit their website at www.bhccenters.com.
Jingle bells, Batman smells. Let's see how you do in our very own version of Christmas Family Feud.
Home Alone.
Lethal Weapon.
Probably The Grinch.
Die Hard.
Elf.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Black Christmas.
A Christmas Story.
Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas of '79.
Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Probably VeggieTales Star of Christmas.
Hello and welcome to the news segment of WSTC News. I'm Kierra Greathouse and our special guest today is Mrs. Decker. Mrs. Decker is an English teacher and also a creative writing instructor here at St. Clairsville High School. What are a few of your favorite things about teaching?
I love this job. I think learning what students' interests are and using that to motivate them through challenging lessons is one of my favorite parts about the job. That gets harder, I think, as the year goes on. Well, it becomes easier as we go, but when you start teaching, it can be difficult. And I feel like I have a pretty good handle on that now.
So what are a few hobbies that you have?
I'm in a band called Weird Lightning, and we are playing a Christmas show with 12 other acts this Saturday at Towngate Theater in Wheeling. So we play just locally, and it's just for fun. We don't really need to make it big. We don't have a YouTube channel or anything, but we enjoy it.
What is your favorite place to eat at?
Oh, good question. I love Italian, so spaghetti and meatballs. I know that's not authentic Italian, but I don't think I have a drop of that blood in me.
I mostly enjoy Italian food as well. Name 3 things that your students probably don't know about you.
Let's see. I've been yelled at by Stephen King once. Accidentally walked out on a set where he was filming while we were on vacation in Colorado. I have a twin sister, which I don't know. I think some of you know about, but not everyone.
I think you may have told our class.
Yeah, maybe. It kind of comes out. And then I can't draw to save my life.
I can't either.
Yeah. One of my other hobbies is I help make t-shirts with some friends, and they don't let me design any of them. It's probably a wise choice.
Probably. Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Decker, for being on today's show.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
We have learned a lot about you, and since I've had you as a teacher this year, I know that you are a caring and supportive person.
Thank you.
We are all very lucky to have you here at St. C. Stay tuned for the next Conversation Corner segment. Up next, WSTC Sports. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to WSTC Sports. I'm Zach Riffle.
And I'm Austin DeRay. Let's see what's happening in the wide world of sports.
Chris Boswell knows the drill. The drill is the reason he's in the NFL in the first place. The Pittsburgh Steelers kicker earned a roster spot 3 years ago by booting balls in the rain and wind at Heinz Field during an open tryout. It was the break Boswell needed, one that propelled him to the Pro Bowl last winter and paved the way for him to sign a contract extension in August that runs through 2022. Barely 3 months later, Boswell's confidence and job status are both shaky at best. Boswell has made just 10 of 16 field goals and 39 of 44 extra points this season, his 11 combined misses nearly matching his entire total from 2015 to 2017. Punter Jordan Berry believes Boswell simply needs a little space to get things right. Though he's doing what he can to nudge his teammate in the right direction, Berry said Boswell typically knows what happened before Berry even opens his mouth. It's one of the reasons Berry thinks Boswell's troubles are nearly over.
Up next, time to wrestle. This year is a big year for the Red Devils. They host a great team with a hard work ethic that follows. Here's WSTC Sports reporter Corey Naylor with details.
This is Corey Naylor reporting for WSTC Sports. This winter is not only about Christmas and holiday festivities, it's also about discipline and self-control. Wrestling proves all of this in a head-to-head competition. How do you think our wrestling team's going to do at this upcoming North Canton tournament?
I think they're going to do pretty good. I feel like we'll have a couple placers up pretty high up there. We're pretty well-rounded all around. We have a full team this year, so I feel like we're going to do pretty good.
This year's St. Clairsville wrestling team consists of 3 seniors, 4 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 5 freshmen. What are your predictions for this year's wrestling team?
We started out 2-0 in the duels. We'd like to keep that going. Obviously, we're going up against some tough competition this year. So, duel-wise, we're looking to make the OVAC dual finals for the 3rd straight year. Hopefully bring home the championship. Make a little run at the state duels. Team-wise, we'd like to make another performance at our home tournament. We were the team champions last year. Get some more hardware for the team, collecting it, and just hoping every guy wrestles their best and get some names on the boards for OVACs and state.
How do you think the St. Clairsville wrestling team will do in this upcoming tournament at North Canton?
I think we're going to be doing pretty good. We've got a solid team this year. We've got really strong upperclassmen. We've got a lot of underclassmen who are really good, bolstering our team, making it really strong. We got middleweights. They're not the best, but, we'll get there. We got Cohen. He's coming back. He's like a state. He did something with state, something like that. So we're going to have a pretty good chance,
The 2 captains this year for St. Clairsville Wrestling is senior Justice McCamick and junior Derek Witzberger. What is one thing you love most about wrestling?
One of my favorite things about wrestling is when you're on a mat, one-on-one, no excuses. You win or lose, and it's all up to you.
This year's St. Clairsville Wrestling team consists of 3 seniors, 4 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 5 freshmen. Upcoming events include Try at Parkersburg South.
And now we have WSTC sports reporter Justice McCamick to give us the scoop on this year's Red Devil swim team. Will the team make a splash and set yet another school record for this season?
We're here at St. Clairsville High School to take a look at the swim team, who's gone off to a hot start. Let's dive in and find out more. What do you think your freshman class brings to this team?
We're the older children had a lot of good swimmers, but they were only in certain events. So I think we bring a lot of diversity within the events, and we have a lot of talent within our field. So I'm really excited to see what this season goes.
Sweet. That was good. That was really good. Thank you.
Yes.
Since freshman year.
How have things changed from freshman to senior year?
Well, personally, I've just become a lot more motivated, and I've worked a lot harder, especially training with people like Maggie and Olivia. And then I've also got to witness the team grow as a whole and experience all the new people, which is just a fantastic experience.
The St. Clairsville swim team is getting off to a tremendous start this season, with both the boys and girls starting the year 2-0 from meets and getting a first and second place finish at both of their invitationals. What is it like to coach this group of swimmers?
This group of swimmers this year, very fast, very young this year. Young this year, much faster than I thought they would be. We did lose a lot from last year to this year, but this group of swimmers, the way I can explain them is just they're very fast, top to bottom.
Well, that's all we have. Let's hope this team continues its role as we get on with more WSTC news. This is WSTC News reporter Justice McCamick signing off.
Well, that's all the time we have for WSTC News. Thanks for watching.
Stay classy and have a great week.